The battle of the banks is back. With the Fed dropping interest rates the last 3 meetings, banks have had plenty of time to let their rates settle down. So how did it shake out? Let's find out. We got 4 winners and 4 losers, but only one can take the top spot. Who's it gonna be? We're gonna find out. Let's go! First up on the loser board, we have Current. Let's take a look. Current.com/save. Make more money from your money. We're helping you reach your goals faster with a 4% annual bonus on Saving Pod. Saving Pod's 4%. Okay. The grand scheme of life, 4% ain't bad. Compared to the other high yield savings accounts we have, 4% is crap. And what is the Savings Pod?
I don't know what that means.
This sounds sus. Okay, what is this I? Even more, what? I'm watching you, I'm watching. We gotta dig in. Let's take a look. Boost bonuses are credited to your savings pods within 48 hours of enabling the boost feature and on daily basis thereafter, provided that the savings pod is accrued by... Red flag number 1, the very first 2 words, boost bonus. To get a boost, it has to be boosted from somewhere. We have to have some standard for which to boost.
I see.
Which means there's requirements for which to get a boost. Lame. Give me the good rate, no hassle. Red flag number 1. The boost rate on savings pods is variable, may change at any time. That's normal. Same thing with any other bank, disclosed, blah, blah, blah. August 2023? Bro, that's like a long ass time ago. Red flag number 2, they haven't updated their website in well over a year. Must have a penny, makes sense. You can't make 0 grow, you gotta have something in there. A penny in a pod, say that 5 times fast, to earn a boost rate of either a quarter or 4 annually on a portion of balances up to 2,000 per saving. This is complicated already.
My brain hurts!
Red flag number 3, I can already tell this is way too complicated. I'm already out. Portion of balances up to 2,000 per savings pod, up to $6,000 total. 3 pods, 2,000 each, 6,000 total. Already too complicated. The remaining balance earns 0. So if you go over 2,000, so if you have $3,000 in a pod, the first 2,000 gets the 4, the upper 1,000, bupkis. To earn the boost rate of 4, the sum of your eligible payroll deposits. Red flag. I lost how many red flags we're up to. Eligible payroll. You do not need automatic payroll deposits into your high yield savings account. No. Red flag. Rolling 35-day period must be $500 or more in direct deposits. Lame. With at least 1 eligible payroll deposit equaling at least $200. No minimum balance required. Oh, of course not. They're jacking me for $500 a month. No minimum balance required. Like that's gonna happen. Do we even need to go on? I don't even think so. A couple of the banks have pods. I know Ally has pods, or they call them buckets. It's like sub-accounts for different savings goals, which is nice. But if that's all they have, like pod only, it's too weird. And the 2,000, 6,000, and the minimum deposits, I'm out.
Le who? The her.
Someone might think like, hey, all these requirements from the loser bank, I mean, they're not really all that bad until you look at a winner bank. Let's take a look at Newtek, coming in at 4th on the winner board. Right off the bat, a big, fat, giant 4.55% APY. Boom. Already a heck of a lot better than Current. Personal high yield savings, blah, blah, blah. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, no hidden fees. Open an account as little as 2 minutes. Easy to open. FDIC insured. It wasn't super readily available on Current, but they were FDIC insured. I had to do some digging, but they are. You would think that you would like plaster that over a lot. It's kind of a big deal. If your bank's not FDIC insured, dump them. These guys are like the definition of a winner bank. They're very simple, very easy to open, no minimums, no BS, no direct deposit. You just put your money in. How much? However much you want. You take it out when you want. No BS. I've got an account with Newt. Not a lot in there, but I can show you what the interface looks like. Here we go, all of your accounts there. And if you want to see your accounts again at the top, you can wire up your bills to have them automatically be paid there. Move money back and forth. One would hope you can move money back and forth. Services and settings, a whole bunch of other customer service stuff. Text banking. Sounds too fancy for me. I'm out. Account nicknames. Money I'm saving. There it is. Account details, there's a what? 445? What happened to 455, Newt? Like was on your fancy webpage. Those sons of bitches. Alright, I guess so. That's why I only have $15 in you, so meh. Still, it was very easy to set up. 445 is unfortunately a solid rate these days. Far from the rates of over 5% of yesteryear. But this is the world we live in, America. Love new tech. That's why they're on the winner board. If you made it this far, you dig the vibe. So go ahead and hit subscribe. Next up on the loser board, we've got Elements Financial. Here we are, elements.org, and it says 4%, which is the same as current. On balances of $250,000 or greater. You thought you were gonna get that by me? 250 grand? Who the hell is 250 grand? I don't, and if I did, I wouldn't be putting it in a regular ass high yield savings account. Daggum. Scroll down just a little bit. At least they only minimally hide their sketchiness. Here we go. We got this big old tier chart here. And as you go down, boop, 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 boop. Trash, 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 trash. Next to trash, 3.65, and we got the rate of 3.59. Ignore the smaller number. It's confusing. Just know you're going to be getting the bigger rate. 10,000 to 25,000 minus 1, 365. Even current rate was bigger than that. So they tote 4%, 4%, 4%, 4%. That freaking nobody can do. Hello. Some PR marketing BS trying to sneak one past me. Not old Andy, tell you what. So now we go down the tiers. They get increasingly bigger and increasingly harder to obtain till you get the 250 large. Yeah, that's some serious change, see? Just to get the 4% that New Tech would easily give anyone 4.55 with a freaking dollar. These guys 250 grand for 4%. I don't even think I need to go on with this joker. Element. Learn a lesson from the winner banks. Y'all are losers. Next up on the winner board is Popular Direct. We take a look at their website, populardirect.com, and it says high yield savings account, and you would think that they would plaster their rate big letters like the other guys, but nope. Go down a little bit more, and it's slightly larger text. Grow your savings 4.6%, upping the ante here for number 3 spot. I wish I could say they have no fees and no minimum deposits, but they do have a $100 minimum deposit, which I guess so, if I must. They don't specifically say no fees in here, but I did do some digging into their fine print, and I did not see any fees. They listed other fees, like if you close your account within 6 months, then they're going to charge you a $25 fee. That was the only fee I saw. I can safely say that there's no monthly fees, no hidden fees with these guys. Scrolling down just a little bit more, we see a competitive rates, access on the go, safety net, round the clock customer support. So they do have desktop and mobile, which is always nice. Not everyone has that. And they are FDIC insured. Again, very important. If you don't see it, get out. I don't have an account with them, so I can't show you what the interface looks like. But I can tell you, just by looking at their website, if I didn't see any red flags that would shy me away, I'm not going to see any. I can safely say that these guys are winners. Next up on the loser board is Zinlo. These guys are weird, man. Almost as weird as dudes named Roger. You all know a Roger, and you all know that dude is weird. Let's check out freaking Zinlo. So we look at the website, big FDIC insured, you know I like that, right there, plastered on the top page. I actually like that. 2% APY checking, so that's a rare diamond in the rough for checking. 4.35 APY savings, which is better than the other losers, still crap. Even the worst winner was higher than that, but we got a star and a plus. Why don't these numbers, like, I'm on to you guys. Put your money to work for you, no fees and no minimum balance requirements. Sounds good. I am cautiously optimistic.
Tread lightly.
Holy shnikes is what it is. Exclusive Zing Roundup and Match. Zing your way to 4.11. Okay, where's the part where I get the 4.35? Zing Roundup and Match. Roundup is interesting. Match is interesting. I've not seen that before. Check it out some more. Told you these guys were weird, right? 2.11 Zing Roundup and Match bonus plus 2% APY checking equals 4. First grade math, 2 plus 2 is 4. Yes. I've looked at this so many times, I almost thought they were gaslighting me. 2 and 2, 4, right? No. Look at this. We'll even take their example, 5,000, and we'll go 9,000. 5,000, 9,000, increase them both by 2%. Does that equal 4%? No, it doesn't. Look at it this way. If you were to take the 5,000 and the 9,000, put them both into one account, you would be getting 2 because you'd only have one of those accounts. There'd be nothing in the other account. That's not a thing. I've prepared a bit of nerdery for you all. Here we see on the right the calculator, and I've simulated the amount of interest gained after 1 month at 2% interest with $5,000 deposited, and you would gain $8.33 per month. Every month, 1 month, 2%. On the right, you see a screenshot of my bank in which I deposited only $4,000, and the rate I believe was 5% at that time. And you see just there above the 4,000 that I gained 16. I gained double the interest with less money. Why? Because the rate was higher. So when we go back to their website example and we see the 5,000 and the 9,000, that's going to be about $20 in interest because you have 2% and 2%. That's just more of the same mediocrity, but in 2 separate accounts. The math ain't mathin', y'all. 2 plus 2 does not equal 4 in this case. And that's why Zinlo is on the weirdo board. Roger. And as weird as those guys are, they're not even the worst ones. Stay tuned. Number 2 on the winner board is PieBank. PieBank, our beloved PieBank, has held the number 1 spot for so long, many months, but they've been knocked to number 2. Who's number 1? We're gonna find out. But let's talk about why PieBank is such a good bank. 4.75. Certainly the highest we've seen today. No fees, no minimum balance, FDIC insured. Look at that. All right there. Well, bam. Proud of it, and I'm proud of them too. They plaster it right there on the front page. Homeboy trying to pull off some stuff. That ain't how height work, homie. Easy as pie. 4.75, no fees, no minimum balance. They like to say that for good reason. We've seen plenty of turds that can't do the same. How can I open a PieBank? It's very easy to open an account. Requirements: 18 years old, social security number, all the crap that's in your pocket right now. What kind of transactions can I make? I have more than one. Blah, 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 blah. Couple of things to know about PieBank. They are mobile only. They don't have a website. They only have an app. Number 2 about PieBank is they do wire transfers only. And with my Wells Fargo, I was not charged a fee when I did the wire transfer to PieBank or my PieBank money out to back to my Wells Fargo. No fees. I don't know how it's going to be with your bank. I only can speak to my Wells Fargo, and I got no fees. I have an account with PieBank. Let's take a look. It's actually the screenshot that I showed you before. Not a lot in there because I'm planning a large purchase. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the future. If you're good, basic bank, you plop your money in, you get the good rate, no BS, no jerking me around, just simple, no requirements. Put your money in, let it grow, take it out when you need it. Really is the perfect bank. No extras, no hassles, just simple. And that's why I like it. If we look it out, very similar to the screenshot I showed before. Here we go. It shows the wires I was talking about before. That's how you would get the wires in, deposit, how you get money in, how you get money out, a little bit of help ski, some administrative menu stuff, and that's it. That's all you need. I love PieBank, and they are a welcome addition to the winner board. Before we look at the top winner, we gotta look at the top loser, and that would go to PieBank. I have crapped on them before, and I will crap on them again because they deserve it. We look at their website and we go to their checking and savings page. We scroll down just a little bit. Okay, savings crap. Here we got Poppy Personal Savings, Poppy Premier Personal Savings. Yes, it's difficult to say. Poppy IRA Savings, Poppy Student Savings. Let's remember this Poppy Personal Savings for later. And what's the rates? Here we got crap, dime. We got a half. We got 2. We got, what? 4.5? Damn, it feels good to be a student. What about the rest of us jabrones that aren't in school? Thanks, Poppy.
Why are you saying this stuff?
Let's dig in. So if we scroll down, Poppy Premier Online Savings, and we click on it, to what do I wondering I should appear, but 4.5% interest rate is here. Where was this on the other website? I don't know. And if we scroll down just a little bit, the plot thickens. As we scroll into the fine print, don't worry, we don't gotta go very far, the promotional annual percentage yield is accurate as of January 3rd, 2025. That's all you need to know, because the promotional is just the same as a boosted rating. So when we got a boosted rating, we got a boost from something else. When you get a promotion at your job, you gotta be promoted from somewhere. So what's the base rate? Nowhere on here do they tell you. So you gotta remember from the first website that it was that crappy 0.5%. And I didn't really put the 2 and 2 together until I did some additional Sherlock Holmesing, and I found this post on Reddit, which is a little old, but their policy still holds up. And if you go down, the promotional period lasts 90 days. 90 days, you get 4.5 for 90 days, and then it goes down to the crappy 0.5%. That combined with their minimum deposit, it's just, it makes me sick, y'all. This is bait and switch, slimy BS, the worst I've ever seen. They don't even tell you. You gotta piece everything together for yourself, be able to put together the whole puzzle. These people make me sick. And that's why Poppy is the top loser. Now let's get into the good stuff. The top spot goes to Peak Bank this month. I was debating between Pi Bank and Peak Bank, but Pi Bank has held it so long, I decided to give Peak Bank a shot. And I had not heard of these guys before, so I don't have an account with them. I have not made a video with them, but I got a feeling one's gonna be coming soon, and I'm wondering how they eluded me for so long. We see right here, 4.5% APY, wha-bam! And they've got it plastered all over their website multiple times. They do have a minimum balance of $100. I'm sorry, I really tried to look for ones with no minimum balance, but $100. All right, I guess so. No monthly maintenance fees, and they are backed by their parent company, Idaho First Bank, from which they get their FDIC insurance. Good rate, FDIC, no minimum fees, and a small opening minimum deposit. The reason these guys beat out Pi Bank this month is that they both have a website and a mobile app. That was really the deciding factor that pushed Peak Bank over the edge to take the top spot. Industry leading rates, ease of access, peak security, transparent banking, one would hope. And you know my rule, if I haven't seen any red flags by now, there's not gonna be any. Let's congratulate Peak Bank for taking the top spot today. Go Crush!